What's going on? This is Coach Tyler with St. Pete Pole Vault. Welcome back to the video series. Today we will go over the rulebook and some strategies to optimize performance for competitions. And let's go over some of our meet rules. First of all, don't be late. As you may have experienced, pole vault is usually the longest running event in the entire track meet, so you don't want to be the one responsible for holding everyone up. Each pole has a weight number, which indicates the stiffness of the pole. High school competitions may weigh the vaulter before the competition to make sure the pole that they're using is legal to the standards. Depending on the meet officials and the number of competitors, athletes are allotted time to take practice jumps on the runway before the bar goes up. During this time, the athlete is not allowed to run backwards on the runway to catch their steps. This number should be known prior to the competition. Opening height is approximately 5 to 8 feet for most high school competitions. Postseason competitions may open their bar at the lowest seated spot to speed the competition along. The coach and the athlete will determine an appropriate depth for the standards, which is measured from the back of the box. From 18 inches if the vaulter lands shallow in the pit, to 31.5 inches if the vaulter lands deep in the pit. FHSAA rules determine that the bar will move up 15 centimeters per round of attempts. The bar height increases in smaller increments for college and professional meets. How do you win the competition? Simply, you jump over the highest bar. Each athlete will have 3 attempts to clear each bar, and if they clear on any of the 3 attempts, they get to move on to the next highest bar. If they miss a bar 3 times in a row, then they are out of the competition. The vaulter who clears the highest bar is the winner of the competition. If more than one vaulter clears the highest bar, the winner is determined by who cleared the highest bar with the least number of attempts. If more than one vaulter clears the highest bar in the same number of attempts, the winner is determined by the least number of total misses in their scorecard. If at least 2 vaulters have identical scorecards, the competition will proceed to a jump-off. In this situation, the bar is raised and lowered in small increments until one vaulter clears a specific height and another vaulter does not. Vaulters are responsible for coming into the competition as prepared as possible. They must log their own progress. The athlete should keep track of their own statistics, such as the poles they used, their grip height, their approach from the box, their takeoff mark, the depth of the standards, and their opening height, which is usually 1 to 2 feet below their PR. In terms of the technical strategies, the athletes are responsible for optimizing their energy use. Just like in a practice session, the first vault from full approach should be a power plant to ensure the athlete is stepping on their takeoff mark and landing deep enough in the pit before they swing up on the pole. The athlete should only take as many warm-up jumps as they need so they can conserve energy for the competition. The athlete may elect to skip heights. For example, if the opening bar is 6 feet and the vaulter is consistently jumping over 10 feet, they may choose to not enter the competition until the bar is at 8 or 9 feet, so they're not too tired by the time they attempt a PR bar. If the athlete skips more than 3 heights, they will have approximately 2 minutes to warm up on the runway before the bar goes up. During this time, the athlete may run backwards on the runway to catch steps if needed. The vaulter may be waiting around for a while due to many athletes jumping a particular height or for any other delay of the competition. If this occurs, they may choose to do a sprint drill such as high knees or a pole run to keep their muscles warm and loose. Please be respectful to your competitors, other coaches, and meet officials. Be on the runway when your name is called. Put your poles away when you're not using them for a clean competition space and to prevent the poles from getting spiked. Take the time to network with other coaches and athletes, as pole vault enthusiasts are few and far between, and also thank your meet officials. You have to be smart and set goals that are attainable. Measure your success by tracking your progress over time rather than comparing yourself to others. Both short and long-term goals should be considered in your pole vault career. Short-term considers improvements in the current week, month, or track season. Long-term considers development in your high school, college, and/or professional career. Competition skills should be objective and easy to measure. Performance, or personal record height, is not the only way to assess goals. Other measures of success include jumping on a bigger pole, gripping higher, coping with the elements like wind, dealing with high-pressure competitions, taking off on every attempt, and making third attempt clearances.